I'm Danny. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story of someone who inspires me, and it's not some politician or an Instagram influencer. It's not the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but it's my little brother, Riley Allen, who never gives up. So Riley started his freshman year at BYU, Idaho last September, and it was really important for him to have a car while he was there. So he got a truck for my grandpa. They made an arrangement. My grandpa was giving him this old truck, and it was a gift. But my brother calls it the gift that just keeps giving, because it's 40 years old, and when my grandpa gave it to Riley, it had no passenger door. And so that was my brother's problem to fix. So Riley flew out to Arizona from Virginia to get this truck, and he drove it all the way up to Idaho. And when he was in Salt Lake City, he had a collision with a woman who ran him off the road, and he had to go buy new ribs in Salt Lake. But Riley Allen never gives up. One day when he was driving between Idaho Falls and Rexburg, his engine died. It just died, never ran again. But Riley Allen never gives up. Later, he was helping a cute girl jump her car. And, you know, he didn't tell me he was a cute girl, but I know it was. And there was a guy who was watching. His name was James. And James knows a lot about cars. And so James says, oh, that's a really cute girl. Maybe I can offer my help with her car so this other idiot gets out of the way. And he writes his number down on a sticky note, sticks it on her car, and says, hey, let me know if you need help with your car. Well, my brother Riley, being the opportunist that he is, takes the sticky note and texts this guy, says, hey, I need help with my car. And so James was expecting this text from this girl, and it was my brother. So James and Riley realized that they needed to get a new engine. And so they found a deal at a junkyard that was saying anything you can carry out by yourself out of the junkyard will sell you for $70. And so my brother found a 600-pound engine that he needed for his truck. But my brother cannot carry it. And so he goes to the BYU Idaho gym. He buys the shorts and the shirt you need to get in because he'd never been there before. And he finds a Polynesian man who can deadlift 700 pounds. And he says, I want you to carry my engine out of this junkyard. So my brother shows up at the junkyard at the time, he and James had agreed with this guy, and he doesn't show up. And so my brother says, well, what am I supposed to do? And he goes and finds another car in the junkyard, cuts the seatbelt out of it, and straps the seatbelt around his body so he's walking with the engine between his legs. Engine's 600 pounds. And he made it. He got the engine for $70. And so, because Riley Allen never gives up. And so James and Riley spent the next month attempting to replace the engine, and the dang thing started to run. And so now Riley drives to campus every day in a working car, and it was super important to him to have a car to drive, and he earned it. He does DoorDash now, and he keeps a bike in the back of his truck in case his truck breaks down, which is a very real possibility, so he can complete his orders. Because Riley Allen never gives up. And, how does this apply to you guys? Most of us don't have 40-year-old trucks that keep us awake at night and cause so many problems. But we do have other things that we need to work on. The media likes to tell us to work hard on these really big, sexy goals, like becoming an Olympic athlete or whatever. But they don't tell us to work on the little things that frustrated us and annoy us. Whatever it is, relationships, career and educational goals, church callings, financial security, whatever it is, they're frustrating and they can be annoying. So I want you to think about, what is your truck? What is the thing you're putting off and that's really frustrating and your mountain to climb? For me, it's the ever-growing passive-aggressive Armageddon between me and my roommates. I spent about a month couch surfing just because I wanted to avoid it. But because of my little brother Riley, I've learned to take my battles on head first. And I have a little bit more courage to treat people with kindness, to take care of my issues instead of avoiding them. His truck was an incredible nuisance, but Riley Allen does not give up, and neither should we. Thank you.